Welcome back, fellow believers and lovers of the Most High God. Night 51 in my journey to lose 20 pounds in 90 days to take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit. To take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit. How? First, by a Daniel diet. According to the Bible, Daniel chapter 1. Whole food, plant-based, vegan diet. Not just vegan, but whole food, plant-based. Don't just eat donuts all day long, but whole food, plant-based, vegan diet. Vegetables, beans, lentils, whole grain pasta, brown mixed with white rice, soy, tofu. Your body will heal better after you work out. You will have less inflammation, and if you're a little older, your arthritis will go away. Your pain will go away. Just eat more vegetables, more whole food, plant-based. You'll get thinner. Your body will be hydrated because whole food, plant-based is mostly water. You will not have colon cancer, prostate cancer, any kind of cancer. You'll be cancer-free. Your heart problems will be reversed. If you eat a whole food plant-based diet from now on, after 18 years, it will heal itself as if you never damaged your heart in the first place. Amazing. Amazing. That's the research. Peer-reviewed. Placebo-controlled groups. Done on animals and humans over months, years, and decades. Thousands of them. Thousands. Can't fight the conclusion. So those two books, How Not to Die from the Top 15 Diseases and How Not to Diet. Both by Dr. Michael Greger. Talks about how a whole food plant-based diet, drinking 5 to 6 cups of water, intermittent fasting, exercising 1.5 hours a day, sleep 6 to 9 hours, you will be thin, you will be healthy, you will have longevity, you will have energy, good quality of life. What more can you ask? Now, even I followed that somewhat, but because I don't follow absolutely, I'm hitting a plateau. And because I hit a plateau, I have to monitor and adjust. So I rested today. I didn't run. Usually I run 3 laps around the Great Mall in the morning and 3 laps at night. I rested today because I was at my classroom as a kindergarten teacher. All the kids are out. I have to clean the room, so I spend like 2 or 3 hours lifting things, moving things. It's equivalent to about 5 miles, 4.8 miles at least 12 to 15,000 steps. So that's the justification that I don't need to do any more and just rest. Also, another thing on hitting a plateau is because I eat too much meat for taste, and I wasn't able to control it. My wife leaves things on the stove and the counter, and I just cannot overcome it. So I'm struggling because I'm not purely whole food plant-based. My calories are kind of high, and there might be more fat than I need. So I decided to monitor and adjust to affect its calories in, calories out. So when you hit a plateau, you either increase calories out or you decrease calories in. As simple as that. So I decided to follow at least hopefully the next few days until I reach my goal. David Goggins intermediate fasting method. Before I was doing a 5-hour window of eating, 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock, and 19-hour fasting. But I was still eating too much. So David Goggins' way, when he was 21, he was at 296 pounds, and he was inspired by a video on the Navy SEALs. And he called up, and the recruiter said, "Come on in, let's take a look at you." So he went there, and then the recruiter said, "It's very simple. Come back in 3 months, lose 106 pounds, and you're in." So he went back. At first he was feel he couldn't do it, but he saw a bunch of cockroaches and he got frustrated and decided to quit his job. I guess he got some savings, and he just, next day he ate nothing but a banana. Actually, he didn't eat nothing but a banana every morning for 90 days, so that he would at least have a 4,000 calories deficit. He did walking, cardio, slow cardio, and running, and light weights. Because he's a strong guy, light weights means 65 pounds. He would just crank them out, bench press, military press, all kinds of presses. He lost 106 pounds and made it to the Navy SEAL and did well in it. Right now he's setting all kinds of world records, the Guinness Book of World Records, for the most pull-ups, for other things, extreme marathons. It's just amazing. But he did it, and before he did it, the 90 days, ate nothing but a banana. So I said, why don't I try it? So I'm not exactly going to stick completely to a banana, and I didn't just a banana. Today what I did was I ate an apple, a grapefruit, and a banana. So I ate 3 times as much as he did, 3 fruits instead of 1. But I'm still losing because I weighed myself just a few hours ago, and I know I'm doing something right. So tomorrow I was thinking of eating an apple, a grapefruit, and a sweet yam with a can of beans with good seasoning, either salsa or some kind of fermented tofu, or garlic sauce. That's my plan for tomorrow. So I'm going to eat a little bit more tomorrow, but not much more. It's still going to be under 1,000 calories. And I feel I'm still going to lose at least half a pound a day. If I eat 1,000 calories, I will lose at least half a pound a day. So, not exactly David Goggins, but definitely according to the same principle of David Goggins. Basically, drastic reduction in calorie intake. As simple as that. Drastic reduction. And whole food, plant-based reduction. Either fruit or yam or beans or a combination thereof. Under 1,000 calories. Under 1,000 calories. That's my game plan, my new game plan. Modify and adjust. Reflect, modify and adjust. As far as growth mindset, it's another 2 books. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey, and The Compound Effect by Darrell Hardy. They can be summarized in the following. Begin with the end in mind. Have a vision of your life. Have a mission. Break your mission into 3 types of goals: short-term, intermediate, and long-term goals. Publish to the world so you're held accountable. Document everything so you could know how to monitor and adjust. Have some kind of assessing, measuring tool so you know how you're doing. And above all, have a revelation and a realization that what you do on a daily basis will result in a compound effect. To apply what I learned, apply the principles in my journey to lose 90 pounds, I will lose 20 pounds in 90 days. By July 2020 or earlier, I will weigh 168.6 pounds. I publish to the world so I'm held accountable by publishing and going through uploading this YouTube documentary of my 90 days journey. I track my progress at least twice a day, in the morning and at night, with the Tanita body fat scale. I monitor and adjust, just like I adjusted to learn from David Goggins. Above all, I have a revelation and realization that if I follow this game plan with monitoring and adjusting, if I practice this over time, I will have a compound effect, 168.6 pounds. While going through this journey, I enjoy the Lord. How? By calling on His name, by prayer, reading His Word, by uploading videos on preaching the gospel, on reading the Word in every 3 months, speaking a hymn, singing a hymn. Speak to one another. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and psalming with grace with your heart to the Lord. Colossians 3:16 through 17. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice. Don't forget to smash the subscribe, the like, and leave a comment. And the Lord bless you out of Zion. We'll see you later.